Oh, it's rolling. Hi there. My name is Bechstein, and today we're going to play Obey. Obey is a game developed by Dan Dez and published by Lo-Fi Apocalypse Incorporated, released in 2015. This party game is available on Steam for early access for $14.99, and you'll soon see it is a very effective friendship killer, just like Mario Party and GoldenEye 64. Now, as a party game, you usually need humans to play with, but unfortunately no one's interested, so we're going to face against bots. The objective of Obey is to amass 10,000 cents either before all your opponents do or within 2 hours. If 2 hours elapse, hey, whoever gets the most money wins. Now, you get money out 3 ways: by staying alive, in which case you have a passive income, or by depositing tchotchkes like batteries, junk, corpses, missiles into the deposit box or power plant. Or, if you control that giant robot up in the distance, you will have your passive income multiplied by 10. Now, the robot destroys everything, it feels like, as long as it can spot it. We're going to take a look inside, and you'll see what I mean. If I can just make it through that red lit door before the other munchkins. You'll see by the names we're playing against bots. Now I'm the robot, and I have full control of the battlefield, or whatever you would call this. Money can be obtained by depositing collars, corpses, missiles, batteries, anything dropped off by the dropship that is purchased by the players for money. Now, if they deposit the tchotchkes, I will get more missile charges or flamethrowers. You'll see by the icons on the right, I don't have any of that, so all I have is an unlimited turret, which is nice, but my scope is limited. I often have to flash my sensors all around the map and see who's trying to subvert me, trying to get through my red lit door and take over the robot. Now that I control the robot, I have a full scope of the field, as long as I keep moving. With my power, I can frighten other players. I can make them say, hey, don't go by that question. The exclamation point over there. Then I'm going to blow you up. Or if you're over here, I'd set you on fire if I could. I have no fuel. Or, using this little nifty interface, I can explain to people, hey, go here and you'll live. Go here and I'll give you some money. Or I can raise and decrease the auto pay. If I pay other players who actually respond to these commands and conditions, I can convince them to do little fetch quests for me. I can say, hey, go pick up some missiles, go pick up some collars, deposit them and get me some money or some charges. If I zoom in, you'll see batteries, turrets, I forget what that is. And the bots don't like me because I shoot them up, and I can't blame them. Who wants to get shot? And now that I've been subverted, I have been dumped in the wilderness. And the new controller, which is a bot, is very mad at me. So they're keeping tabs on me. But I'm not causing any trouble. I just want to deposit stuff and make some extra money. No harm. For now. Since the ultimate objective is to be the player with the most money in the end, it pays through a little deception. Try and tell the bot and other players, I mean no harm. Or tell the bot player, you're on their side. Point out when there's a troublemaker, someone running for the door, someone running to deposit corpses in the deposit box. Whatever it takes to convince the human player that I am not a threat, and that I am loyal, that I obey. The problem with bots, it's kind of hard to communicate. All I can really do is squeak like a little Gmod squirrel. Did I mention that even though it's supposed to be bunnies, We look more like hamsters. What do you expect with early access graphics? I forget where I was going with this. Oh, right. So the objective is to amass the most money before everyone else. And this is obtained by waiting for them to die, to have drops, a little drop ship, in which case I make money. And if I make enough money, I can buy tchotchkes, which in theory, it potentially could help my progress, but it does cost a lot of money, and I find it's not worth it. However, the bots, trying to play a fair game, will spend money to try and make it, to stay alive longer. If you are the robot, you can bribe the players, saying, hey, I got you an auto pay. As long as you don't mess with me, you're gonna get money. And it wasn't like money. So as long as it's feasible, it's viable for both you and your opponents, robot, you gotta pay each other off. But you only do it as long as you need to. But once it's not viable for one of you, this is gonna be betrayal. I just realized this game is actually a very effective metaphor for life. You only help people as long as it's worthwhile for you. You only stick your neck out for other people if it's gonna save your own neck somehow. Don't answer my metaphors. I don't know. You get some shelling on there. But once things are looking grim, once you see an opportunity, you stab other people in the back. You betray them for your own gain. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be investment banking simulator or life in prison. I mean, you'll try and play nice and be everyone's buddy as long as it suits your needs, but once they're done helping you, they've outlived their usefulness, you gun them down. You destroy them. And then, I don't know what to say. Other than, this game would be a lot more interesting if you could actually communicate with other players, saying, hey, don't you go buy that thing, everyone go in this place so I can keep an eye on you. If I see anyone out of line and everyone's straggling, you're not where I tell you to be, I'm going to blow you up. As you'll see on the top of my screen, I can either buy uranium columns, rockets, fuel, battery, pointers, mines, laser walls, sensors, lights. So if I want to set I want other places to set mines or laser fences, because I want them to help me. But what's in it for them, really? They're just playing along as long as it keeps them alive. This is a very bloodthirsty game. I wanted to think it was a kid's game, but just take a look at these explosions, and as soon as the smoke clears, oh my, there's nothing left, not even ashes. Now, I don't know if you noticed when I was playing the robot, vision is limited. So if everyone actually forms a plan or something and splits up, they can't shoot you all down, right? Actually, they can. When a dropship approaches, that's a chance players have to buy tchotchkes. Now, we're not going to play a full game, so I may as well play something. So you cost me some money to buy these tchotchkes, which I can either use to further my own needs or try and tip the ship over. Or unless it's too late. With these missiles and batteries, I can try and convince the player controlling the robot, hey, I'm on your side. But in truth, I'm just doing it for my own gain. As long as it suits my needs. As long as it gives me the upper hand. And then when things are looking sour and I have an opportunity to stick my fingers in that face, I'm going to betray them all. It's such a cheerful looking game, but such a violent and cruel message about life. It really is a metaphor for life when I think about it. I'm gonna put that little corpse there to block the light. That's alright. You can see my scope is limited. I can't always see who's sneaking up on me. Sometimes I'll have to just look around, see if there's some movement. The little orange triangles are actually collars. That player was wearing a collar, so I can see them moving. It's a loyalty collar. If a player wears a loyalty collar, they won't get blown up by sentries or mines. But it also means if I really want, I can just take a peek at them and detonate them. If I could just get ground beat. Where's it going, Chris, again? Oh, I'd like to have a robot. The bots, yes, we all love you. He's the best and he's a bad guy. We should subvert him. And I say, I don't care, you're just a robot. But when you do play with real players who you can communicate with and lie to, and deceive and coerce into cooperation, it can be a very, very fun game, I can assure you of that. Let's take a look at that timer, shall we? Well, now I've been captured because the robot has been captured by another player. And you have seen almost the entirety of the game. Also, if you tip enough tchotchkes in the corner, you can balance the ship, the drop ship, and then you'll be dropped off a little closer to the robot, in which case you have a better chance of subverting it early on. This is not looking good for me. Unfortunately for me, robots is stupid! Alright. I'm halfway to winning anyway. The video... There's really not much more to be seen, other than that cute little hamster controlling the turret. Let me take a look at my notes. Players can balance 3 items. You can carry up to 3 items at once. You can also blaze offensive sentries to destroy things. In the end, you'll probably be playing with strangers, so you'll be torn apart, trying to prove your loyalty and attempt to get closer to usurp them, or just going to mad dash overthrow them, which is what I do because robots don't care. But in the end, his life is a prison. This is metaphor for life. Everyone wants to be the head honcho. Despite the vicious nature necessary to win, it's actually a decent concept and a surprisingly enjoyable game. It's also going to be a lot of fun if you're drunk and everyone has a good nature about these kinds of things. Especially if you know everyone, so you can actually get an idea for their tells, their cues, their strategy, their personalities, and you can take advantage of that. And that can be really fun. Alright. Yep. So, mind games and cute little hamster bunnies. Look, you probably don't want to watch the rest of this for 50 minutes if it's when it's going to take me to win. I know I wouldn't. So I would say we're going to call it quits here. Now, please bear with me. I got to read this pitch because I'm no pro. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. We are releasing new videos of absolutely new games almost every day, so don't miss them. You can also follow us on Twitter. Just click on the links or follow below. Don't forget, we are making every Wednesday a new giveaway. You can easily win great games, so again, subscribe or visit directly our site at Keengamer.com. That's www.keengamer.com/. Oh, and you can also check our news on Keengamer.com and see what's happening in the world of games and developers. We do a lot of features, and I just got captured again. So what I get for not paying attention. If you have any questions for me concerning my videos or Keengamer in general, please write a comment below. We would love to talk to you, and we do answer everyone. Stay keen with Keengamer.